You are listening to chartingwealth.com for Thursday, the 6th of September, 2018. Everything down for the day but gold. Gold up. Let's jump first, as we always do, into the S&P 500. And thank you for everyone who is purchasing the book. Again, we know it's been a holiday, and if you've been traveling and are just now getting a chance to order the book, please do so. We'll take your orders up through Friday, and all those good folks that buy it, we will release to you. Once again, the short chart trading, it's just what you need to understand those short charts. You will absolutely love it. And again, to purchase the book, just look at all the show links. You'll see it at our YouTube channel. You'll see it at the website chartingwealth.com. You'll see it Facebook. You'll see it everywhere. So again, if you're also listening to the podcast, you'll see it under the show notes. So let's jump into these markets. S&P 500 down 0.27%. Now, we always start off with the weekly chart. What's that weekly chart doing? Well, it started off and still is a red open box candle. We can see that the price movement has fallen off where it was in that prior week with a big green up candle. Now, it's not a solid red candle yet, but it is losing some energy. Price percent oscillator not going up at the same angle. Derivative oscillator looks like it's about flat. We go to the 2-day chart. What do we see there? It's actually tilting over, going down toward the red signal line. Hasn't penetrated, though, the 2-day trend line. So again, still some possibilities there, still well above the weekly on this latest 2-day chart. We look at the 4-hour chart. What do we see? Well, it ended the day with a little bit of an up note, still above the 2-day and the weekly. So again, if we have a rotation over, it's not showing that, but if we have things rotate back over going up, it could give us a jumping in point. Derivative oscillator gaining downward momentum, price percent oscillator still heading down. So from the S&P 500, again, it was down 0.27%. Now the big downer for the day is the NASDAQ 100, or as we affectionately call it, the Qs. Some people call it the cubes, down 1.29%. We again have a red open box candle. Derivative oscillator is losing a lot of energy. Price percent oscillator is decidedly moving down, hasn't crossed over yet. We look at the 2-day, and of course, it's heading down. Also, derivative oscillator losing energy. Price percent oscillator heading down. Red spinning top means indecision tending down. And again, it is a solid red spinning top. More indecision, more downward possible momentum. And what do we see on our 4-hour chart? Well, it topped out all the way back on Thursday the 30th, and things have been heading down since then. Crossed over going down actually on Tuesday it's crossed over going down really technically Wednesday morning, but big down movement again, down 1.29%. Price percent oscillator heading down, derivative oscillator gaining lots of downward momentum. So we'll wait and see what we have to see again on the Qs. We still have, like we said, the 2-day and the weekly still in confirmed up moves, weakening significantly, but if there's a big pop-up, then we might have a jumping in point. Hope springs eternal, but remember, we are trend followers. The trend is our friend. What's going on TLT? Down 0.27%. We have a red down candle, solid red. Price percent oscillator going over to negative. Derivative oscillator going over to negative. Price percent oscillator heading down. It's on the weekly chart. We go to the 2-day. What do we see? Crossed over, confirmed going down. So we shall go ahead and mark that. We see the price percent oscillator has crossed over. Derivative oscillator's not gone over negative yet. Beautiful thing about free stock charts and TC2000, it is so easy to make your moves on this. And so we don't have any trades at this point on TLT because, of course, we've got the weekly still in confirmed up move, the 2-day in a down move. How strong will the down move be? We'll keep watching. 4-hour chart, again, down in the morning, down in the afternoon, bottoming out somewhere around the 119.75. Let's see how much lower it will go. Derivative oscillator gaining momentum. Price percent oscillator heading down. Last chart we have to look at for the day, boy, we are zooming through it today, is gold. It's the only chart up 0.35%. Is gold bottoming out? Might be. Derivative oscillator is losing downward momentum. Price percent oscillator flat. The candle that we have forming for the week so far is a red down candle, but again, not going below where it hit Well, actually, the bottom is right there around the 111.06 mark. And we'll just continue to keep an eye on gold and see if indeed it is bottoming out. It's showing that on the weekly chart right now. As we zoom in a little closer, we see on the 2-day chart that, of course, it's starting to lose a little bit of its momentum, but still decidedly green on the derivative oscillator, price percent oscillator, heading up nicely. We don't see that in the price movement, though. We see a red down candle penetrating the 2-day trend line. So again, keep our eye on things, and let's zoom in and look at that 4-hour chart. What do we see there? Well, 4-hour chart is pushed through the weekly trend line up in the morning, pulled back a little bit in the afternoon. Price movement has not crossed above that 2-day trend line. So we'll continue to watch things. And again, don't have a trade in gold now that the weekly is still in a confirmed down move and the 2-day is in an up move. We'll watch and see if there's enough power in that 2-day and the 4-hour. If it crosses over and continues to move up, we'll keep our eye on gold. Maybe it has hit a bottom. We'll let you know as this market settles out. Folks, that's where we are as we end the day on Wednesday in this shortened week and go into Thursday, the 6th of September. Again, buy the book. You get that special short chart training, and we've extended that through Friday. You can find the links at any of our postings. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team here at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.